Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's me, the Anime Dad, back to you with another review of One Piece chapter 117. And what a great chapter. I really liked it anyways. I'm not sure how everyone else thought about it, but I enjoyed it. So I'm just going to go over 5 things that were great about that chapter. Start with number 5, getting right into it, Tama. Tama was using her Kiwidango. Now she actually put in her voice commands, letting everybody know that it's time to go, time to switch sides. And what we saw was a result throughout Onigashima and throughout the different levels of floors. We see a lot of the fodder, I guess, the pleasures, the gifters, the waiters, some of the headliners turning against Kaido. So that was good to see Tama in her fruit doing what we knew it was going to do. And it was just like that. Everyone's starting to help the Straw Hats. So that's actually good to see. We know that her food is kind of overpowered, but for the situation, it did, she did her best. Anyways, number 4, and number 4 would be number 4 and 3 kind of go together. So number 4, call him Grandpa 2020 Chopper. The results of his, I guess, after having the monster ball and being a monster point for so long, that he gets older but still small and looks like a baby, but they call it Grandpa Chopper because it doesn't seem like he can move much. But he seems to have found something on Zoe that can heal people really fast, but of course there's a really big side effect. And number 3, technically speaking, which I said goes to 4, ties in, is Zoro. Zoro say, listen, if I can't get into this game, then I'm just useless. So I don't care what the side effects are. I don't care what happens afterwards. I just need to be back in the game. So that's obviously setting up him want to go and fight Queen, because later on we hear Jinbe talking and mentioning about their jobs as taking out the Tobiropo. So we know that Zoro has to have a hand in taking out King. So that is going to be, that's another fight that we're going to see eventually. At least that's what I'm writing for, and I'm hoping for that to happen. It seems like Oda's going that way, so it'll probably pretty much go that way. So that was 3. Zoro technically just saying, yeah, let me back in this game, not really caring about what's going to happen afterwards. Living life with no regrets. And number 2, Sanji versus Queen. And Sanji versus Queen, it's a battle, but also it's a way for us to find out a little bit more, maybe about Vega Punk, maybe some of the secrets and the beginnings of SSG, even though Sanji doesn't know about it. But it seems like this group Mads may have been like the precursor to an SSG. A couple of scientists probably that got together, try to create some cyborgs, or try to create cyborg soldiers. Maybe it was a failed experiment. Who knows about what's happening there? But to see Sanji mention it and say, so Sanji has some knowledge of that old group, so he knows certain people. And you got to see him say, are you part of Mads? And Queen goes into his hybrid form, which that was kind of hype to see him going there. It was almost comical to see his form. I don't know what you guys think, but like his hybrid form, it doesn't look that menacing, even though he's got a lot of metal parts and he's kind of like a cyborg now. It doesn't look that scary to me, so I'm just like, yeah, it's more comical. It's kind of like fitting of Queen. That's what I expected from a hybrid version of Queen. So not surprised. So I'm interested in that. That was really good to see what's going to happen in the next few chapters, to see them go back and forth. We're probably going to see Sanji go into the raid suit at some point when him and Queen are fighting and he can't get past him, or he keeps getting up, or something like that, and he'll have to rely on the quickness of the raid suit and the durability of the raid suit, just to get a little step ahead so he can knock out Queen. I mean, I think he's gonna be Queen, but with no questions asked, because Queen's been taking a lot of damage. He seems very slow in his Zero form. In his regular form, he's more sneaky, underhanded, but in the hybrid form, it seems like his speed may increase. But Sanji obviously is much faster, and he obviously can damage Queen, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Alright, so that's number 2. And number 1 is who's who. I want to know who's who. Who's who? That whole thing from last week's and weeks before, I always said I wanted to know what was going on with Jinbe. I wanted to know what was going on with Who's Who. Those two together, because the fact that, how did he know Jinbe and what was going on with that? So for it to be revealed that he knows him, but it's more so the fact that he is allying him or just thinking about him when he was back at Impel Down, and then thinking again when he joined the Straw Hats crew that it was reminding him of a big mistake that he made, which was having a devil fruit stolen from him, and then finding out that the crew that Jinbe ended up on, the captain of that crew, had the devil fruit, which was the Gomu Gomu no Mi. I mean, there was a few scenes of the fight, and we saw Who's Who go hybrid, and that was hype. But for me, hearing and seeing that, okay, yeah, now we know that the Gomu Gomu, somebody important had it before, right? And I always thought that somebody important had it before. Never knew, didn't think about who. At one point, I thought maybe it was Roger, but it was Gold D. Roger had it, but it seemed too obvious. So I want to know. I know some people are saying Joy Boy or whatever, but somebody important had that fruit, and they didn't want them to have that fruit. We're also hearing, the thoughts of maybe Luffy with the Gomu Gomu no Mi will be able to handle another devil fruit, just based on the properties that he has as being rubber. Maybe the fact that he can change and mold his body, so maybe he'd be able to change and mold with the devil fruit. It'll allow him to actually contain two devil fruits. Something weird like that. We're gonna find out something really important about the Gomu Gomu no Mi in the future. It'll be interesting to see who has it. I would like to know who they had it for and who they plan on giving it to in the Marines, because the government had it. So maybe not one of the Marines, maybe one of the CP0 or CP9 members was supposed to get the Gomu Gomu no Mi, or sorry, CP0, or like for me is wondering who was that for, and why did Shanks? I gotta bring Shanks into this now. Why did Shanks steal that, right? So when you hear that he stole it, I start thinking maybe he stole it because it was Roger's before, but we saw the flashback and we didn't see him using any powers. But then we didn't see him like swimming in the water or avoiding the water. Say that he had that weakness of the devil fruit, right? So, or that he did not have it. So I don't know. I have to really think about that one. But really and truly, I think that the whole scene at the end was the absolute best of the chapters. That's why it's number one to me. Absolutely number one for the chapter. That's what made it a great chapter. It started off okay, it started like this, and it just went right up, and it was just ended well. And we have to say, like, Who's hybrid form, I like it. I like it more than like Queen's hybrid. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, it was just great. So I want to know what you guys thought about the chapter. Keep it short. What was your best moments of that chapter? What do you expect in the future? Next week's chapter, because I don't think we're on break, so this is gonna be good. No break gonna come up this week. So yeah, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to just work on my phone here, so hopefully the audio quality is a little bit. I have to work on it for the audio quality, but just have patience with your boy. I appreciate everything that you guys, anybody who's watching and made it this far. I appreciate you. Just remember to comment and subscribe. And until the next video, I'm out. Stay anime dad. Peace.